Hi there, welcome to another episode of Jana Eats, and we're going to do celery root fries. What the heck is that? This is the root of a celery plant. Actually, it's like that. And the celery comes out the top. But this, if you had smell-o-vision, it smells like celery, but a little milder. And it's a root vegetable. It's a low-carb root vegetable. Nowadays, everybody's all about that, right? And it's a really great fry alternative. It's high in vitamin C and phosphorus and vitamin K and fiber to keep you regular. So I cut up some celery root fries just for time's sake. But I wanted you to see the root, and I'm going to show you how I do this. So I cut off the top and the bottom. I cut up the bottom so I've got a flat surface to work with. The root's pretty hard. Not super hard, but it's firmer than a potato, that's for sure. And then I'm just going to run my knife around the edge and cut off the skin. Now, these are better at about 1/4 inch. So when I'm doing the first set of cuts, I make sure they're relatively thin because I'll show you. I'm going to stack and come back in and show you how fast this little cutting technique is. And then I just come in and make another cut, and they end up being nice and thin. Yeah, and I like them thin because I want them crunchy. So I did 3 bulbs of celery root, and I'm going to toss it with oil. Less oil is better on this recipe because you don't want them getting soggy, and I think the least amount of oil possible. So I'm just drizzling this with 1 tablespoon of oil, and I'm doing a teaspoon of smoked paprika. Oh, I love smoked pepper. I like smoked paprika on a lot of stuff. Can you see that stain on my shirt? Right on my boob. And then I'm going to do a teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin. Another flavor. I love my cumin. And Mama loves salt. And I like this salt for this recipe because it's a little chunkier than that natural salt I use. It's just, and I'm going to put, I'll start with 1 teaspoon. You can start with 1 teaspoon of salt, and then when they come out, you can taste it and say that works for you or it doesn't. We're going to mix these so you don't get some sort of gag reflex going by too much smoked paprika. You don't want like a big hit of that. You want that like this one. That one will do you in. So these are going in the oven. I'm going to try to get them as close to a single layer as I can, just because they're going to brown better that way because they're not on top of each other and steaming and all that stuff. But we're going to bake these at 450 for 30 minutes, and I might shake them halfway through just to make sure the bottoms aren't brown or if the tops. And when I'm done after 30 minutes, we're going to pop them under the broiler just to give them that last little zap for brownie goodness, the umami.